I think about the Lord, how He saved me, how He raised me, how He filled me with the Holy Ghost, how He healed me. Oh,
there's 7 hosts of angels at the altar here tonight. They were praying for loved ones. Salvation was inside. When the battle stopped and the smoke cleared, there was thunder from the throne. And 7 hosts of angels brought another victory.
Moses, take your shoes off, you're on holy ground. Moses, take your shoes off, you're on holy ground. Fire is now burning in my soul right now. Moses, take your shoes off, you're on holy ground. Take Moses, take your shoes off, you're on holy ground. I heard him say, take your shoes off, you're on holy ground. Fire is now burning in my soul right now. Moses, take your shoes off, you're on holy ground. God's people were in bondage with no one to lead them out. So God called on Moses to turn their steps back. He called him up on the mountain, but when he turned and looked around, he said, Moses, take your shoes off, 'cause you're on holy ground. I heard him say, take your shoes off, you're on holy ground.
There's a little cowboy church in my thoughts of yesterday, where friends and family gathered for the Lord, where an old-fashioned preacher taught the straight and narrow way for what offering the congregation could afford. Dressed in all our Sunday best, we sat on pews of nodding pine, and I remember how our praises filled the air. Mama sounded like an angel on those high soprano notes, and when the roll is called up yonder, I'll be there. I thank God for that little cowboy church house. It led me to my life's cornerstone. It was there at that little cowboy church house that this cowboy came to know the Lord.
Without you living in my life, I can't think without you thinking through my mind. If you want to walk beside me day by day and helping me through the night, I can't live without you living in my life. Won't I finally come around to saying I have let you down, but where I have failed, I know your grace abounds.
Blessings every day. You're gonna find your way to heaven. It's a rough and a rocky road. If you don't stop and smell the roses along the way, you've gotta stop and smell the roses. You gotta count your many blessings every day, each and every day. You're gonna find your way to heaven. It's a rough and a rocky road. If you don't stop and smell the roses along the way.
There was a man who traveled this land, singing and preaching God's word. He wrote every song with a story to tell, inspired from the Lord above. to be